tonight, my friends. Kevin De Bruyne found it so difficult with an injury this season. Kevin De Bruyne had an 8-inch cut open in his hamstring for hamstring surgery, but tonight he looked fresh. Haaland. People have been trying to tell me that this guy's having a bad year. YouTube just started playing a random fucking video. Yeah, I'm trying to do a stream here. Why are you trying to play random videos for? You just ruined my flow. Nah, I'm actually fuming with that. I was about to go in and do the whole big build-up, yeah, for the big ending of the tune, and then YouTube just popped up and started playing a random video in my head. Yes, it's LB. Welcome back to another video. Make sure you smash the likes. And right, anyway. Player ratings time, guys. Player ratings time. That was a great performance. Manchester City beat Luton Town 6-2. If you're watching this back on the replay, then, of course, give me your thoughts down below. Make sure you smash the like. And make sure you subscribe to the channel as well if you are new. Yeah, listen, that's more like it, man. That's more like the type of play that we want to see from Manchester City. You know, direct, a little bit more direct. Getting the ball quicker, a little bit quicker than we have been doing in recent games. Finishing from Haaland on point. The chance creation from Kevin De Bruyne was just ridiculous. And some other players scattered in and around there having some top performances as well. All without Rodri, by the way. Yeah, which is fantastic to see. A great performance. Now, of course, it is the FA Cup. It's Luton Town. With the best of respects, they are technically the third worst team in the division. However, you know, Luton Town at home are a good side. We seen that before the game when we went through their home form. They're a decent team. So you'd have to give due respect to Luton. You know, I think it's a good result and a fantastic performance. So let's see anyway. What happens in the next round. We'll find out tomorrow, but this is a fantastic way to end February. And now we can look at going into March, the toughest month we've got this year, and see what we can do. Listen, the pressure's on, but this is what we want. We want pressure, because if you've got pressure, that means you're fighting for something, right? So let's have it. Anyway, let's get into the player ratings. We'll start off with Stefan Ortega. As always, if this is the first time you've joined us for the player ratings, we kind of give everyone a 6 to start with. If you think they negatively impacted the performance, you give them less than a 6, more than a 6, obviously positive. It's not that deep, but it is what it is. We like doing it, so that's why we do the player ratings. Okay, that's his heat map. Great to see. 90 minutes played, made 4 saves in the game. 3 of those saves were from inside the penalty area. He did lead 1 error that led to a shot. He had 60 passes. Wow, that is quite something. With a 75% passing accuracy. He had 34 long balls, 20 of which were successful, which I think is pretty reasonable, to be honest. But for long balls from a goalkeeper, you're not going to get 100% passing accuracy on those long balls. Okay, yeah. So let's get it out of the way. He made the error for their second goal. However, to be fair, Kovacic then also followed up with an error of his own, so that could have been rectified. But I guess you've got to put some blame on Ortega because he's put Kovacic in that position in the first place. However, he did make some fantastic saves. Had no chance with the first goal. So, listen, yes, he made the mistake for the second goal, but I'm going to be generous and give him a better score because he did make some top saves. And, you know, so that save where he was stretching with his left arm, he had no right really to make that save. So he's kind of made up for it there. Can't go too high. Can't go as high as some of you guys with the 7.7s because he did effectively cost us a goal. But I'll give him a 7.2. That's probably the highest I'm willing to go for a goalkeeper that give away a goal. But listen, he's a great goalkeeper. He made some great saves, and it's just unfortunate, really, because that, to be honest with you, if he didn't make that mistake for the goal, he might get up towards the 8, you know, because his kicking was fantastic and he made some top saves. Okay, let's go to Kyle Walker then. That's his heat map from today's game. So, yeah, didn't really go to the right wing position, which obviously we like to see him not in that position. Obviously, sort of stopped here, as you can see. 90 minutes played in the game, made 3 clearances. He won 1 out of 3 ground duels, didn't win any of his aerial duels. Lost possession only 8 times, which is decent. 92% pass accuracy, misplaced only 4 passes. 1 key pass in a match there. One cross as well, unsuccessful. 8 long balls, 5 successful, and 3 dribbles, 1 successful. Thought it was okay, yeah. Thought it was all right, to be honest with you. Yeah, he got the pre-assist as well. Big up Tyrese for that. Yeah, I thought it was all right. Yeah, didn't really. He had that one bozo moment in the first half. Got a pre-assist. Yeah, again, I'd probably give him a 7.4. 7.4. Didn't really have too much defending to do, to be honest with you. Didn't really get too involved in the attack, but obviously did do well for the pre-assist. Yeah, I give him a 7.4. I think he did all right tonight, to be honest with you. Pretty good performance. Okay. Let's come on to this guy here, John Stones. Yeah, I've got to say as well, I'm interested to hear what you guys have got to say. For me tonight, that was the fittest that John Stones has looked in a long time. In his movement on the ball, off the ball, he was making some mad sprints down the middle. Because I've said it now, for the last couple of games I've seen John Stones play, I've said it, he looks good, but doesn't look like he's moving fully right. Like maybe he's not fully fresh. Tonight, I would say, probably not quite still there, but he's pretty much there, I would say. But I still think there's a little bit more you can squeeze out of him in terms of that like movement and that. But yeah, you can clearly see that his fitness is really starting to improve, to be honest with you. That's his heat map from today's game. Didn't really go too adventurous, which I think is the right thing to do. And you got Bernardo, Nunes, Kevin De Bruyne, you know, and especially in a game like this, and you got 3 massive games, you don't really want him pushing forward too much. 77 minutes played, Pep getting subbed off, lovely to see. Got himself an assist there as well. One ground duel won that, 1 aerial duel won that. Only lost the ball 2 times, that's ridiculous. 100% passing accuracy, lovely stuff. 3 key passes, a big chance created as well. So you got a big chance created, you got the assist, 100% passing accuracy. To be honest with you, it has to be in the 8s for me. He has to be in the 8s. I'm going to give him an 8.1. I'm going to give him an 8.1. It has to be in the 8s for me, personally. I don't see how you can not put him in the 8s. Seen a couple of people giving high 7s. I still think he's got to be in the 8s for me, personally. Yeah, and I like to see him getting back into that fitness level. You know what I mean? He's making those strides forward now, and he's looking a lot fitter. You know, John Stone's a weird player, you know. Let's be honest. He's getting injuries so many times, and he's not young, you know what I mean? I think he's 29 or something like that, or 28, 29. So it's going to take him slightly longer to recover. Every time it's probably going to take him a little bit longer. And you're now really starting to see that he's looking fresh, you know, which is good news. Gets off the pitch, 77 minutes. That's good minutes under the bank there. Listen, he's going to be crucial for that game on Sunday. 100% driving into that midfield. We need him. Big up to Bandits for the 5 months. Says Silva was awesome. Will we finally see Foden and Kevin De Bruyne midfield at the weekend? Could we also see some custom badges for 6 months, 9 months, etc. milestone? Yes, 100%. We'll go. I'm gonna work on that. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do for the badges, but yeah, we'll definitely get some badges made for milestones. Will we see Foden, Kev? Maybe. Who knows? Because you don't need. We've had this conversation a lot, and I'm sure in the next couple of days we'll have this conversation even more. Kovacic is decent, right? He's going through some good form. The question is, do you need Rodri, Stones, and Kovacic in the midfield? I think that's overkill. I think you play Kovacic when either Rodri's not playing or Rodri is playing, but Stones isn't playing. I think if Stones and Rodri are playing, do you really need Kovacic? And that just, by the way, that answers the question there from Stallion. I don't think you need Stones, Kovacic, and Rodri. I think that's a little bit overkill on the possession / defense. So then listen, we're going to have some great conversations in the next couple of days in the lead up to that. So make sure you guys are subscribed, and yeah, we'll see what's going on. Big up for the 5 months, and big up to Stallion for the super chat. Right, let's move on to Akanji. This guy, man, this guy is just absolutely. He just doesn't do anything wrong anymore. Honestly, I just love this player. I love this player. Never hear a peep out of him. No moaning, no issues. Just gets on with it. Puts a performance in. All right, no problem. He ain't no Vincent Kompany. He's not no John Stones. Yeah, he's not no like absolute world class in terms of like top level, but he is just a solid professional, solid player, does the basics well. And in fact, he's starting to thrive more than the basics as well. So he is actually climbing up that ladder in terms of how good he can be. But I just think he's mint, mate. That's his heat map from today. Good to see. 90 minutes played, made 5 clearances, 2 interceptions, didn't win his ground duel, did win his only aerial duel. Lost possessions just 4 times with 4 misplaced passes with a 93% passing accuracy. And of course, yeah, people are right to say the pass before the assist was fantastic. Great run out. Brilliant play from him. 4 long balls, 3 successful there. So listen, he's just mint, man. He really, really is. I actually think that he was slightly better than Stones for me tonight. Not that Stones has a bad game. I just thought Akanji shone more a little bit because he made more drives out from the back. You've seen him doing more defensively. So I'll probably give him an 8.3. I just think a solid performance. And again, this is going to be another question. Does Akanji play at the weekend against Manchester United? Because let me tell you something. Ruben Diaz is probably going to play. John Stones is probably going to play. So who do you play right back? Is it Walker? Is it Akanji? Again, that's a difficult one to answer. It's a difficult one to answer. Nathan Ake. That's his heat map from today. Okay, very quiet. 77 minutes played. 1 block shot. 1 ground duel that he won. Great tackle, by the way. Fantastic tackle when Kyle Walker did have his bozo moment. Walker was there to bail him out. No aerial duels won. Passing accuracy slightly low at 85%, but the passes is low as well, so it kind of doesn't really... when the passes is low, obviously, the percentage is more extreme. 4 long balls, 2 successful. Yeah, I mean... bit of a quiet day for Nathan Ake. Didn't really see too much of him. However, that block that he made, block/tackle when Kyle Walker gave the ball away in the first 10, 15 minutes or whatever it was unreal. So big up to him for that. But yeah, subbed off slightly early at 77 minutes. Didn't really get too involved in any of the build-up play. But he did save possibly a goal. So I think high 7s, 7.6. I'll go 7.6 is where I'm going to go for Nathan Ake today. Limited by the fact that he got subbed off early and he didn't really do too much build-up play. Not in a negative way, just didn't really get involved. Why would you when you got John Stones and Akanji? It's not really your job. So, yeah, solid professional nonetheless. Let's come on to Kovacic. That's his heat map. So playing off the left today, and obviously in slightly more DM position and then pushing forward slightly more. 90 minutes played, gets the goal. We'll give him the credit. I'm not going to mention Tim McCreel. 88% passing accuracy, 1 key pass in the game, shot on target, 4 ground duels. He won 3 of them, give the ball away or lost possession 9 times. Yeah, it was all right. Yeah, I wouldn't say he had a great game. Might disagree with the chat here because quite a lot of you guys got him quite high with 8.3s. I won't give him 8.3. I didn't think he was that good, but yeah, pretty solid performance. Should have done better on the second goal. Did give the ball away a few times, slightly sloppily, but did get the goal as well. Yeah, I'll probably give him a solid... I'll give him a 7.9. 7.9 is where I'm going to go there. He didn't quite reach the 8s for me. I just didn't think he was dominant enough in that midfield. But yeah, solid performance. And he's going through some good form at the moment as well, which is nice to see. Because like we said, he did have that dip a few months ago. So yeah, he's probably going through some good form. Okay, Matheus Nunes, top player. Top player, completely different to anything that we have at this football club in that midfield, yeah? He's not like proper tidy on the ball. He loves to run. He loves to transition. He loves to get forward. He loves to work and run around and sprint and that. Top player, top player. And yet, listen, I get it. He's not for everyone, yeah? Because the last 8 years, we've been watching Pep Ball. We've been watching Rodri, Fernandinho, Ilkay Gundogan, David Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, Kovacic. We've been watching players who are unreal on the ball. Their first touches, like, they're just up there. Nunes isn't that type of player. Nunes isn't that type of player where his first touch is the best. He's not got the best close control. But I think when you realise that clearly City already knew that when we bought him, and we bought him for a reason, we can start to see and envision a a position in the team for Núñez in certain games, and I think we'll like it. You've got to accept that he will lose the ball sometimes. You've got to accept that his first touch will let him down sometimes. But I think having that difference, that option in midfield for a different style of player, so we've not just got the same players everywhere, I think it's a good option. I think it's a good option. That's his heat map there. So again, mainly on the right. Did come out of that left a few times. 90 minutes played, 87% passing accuracy. Got a key pass there as well. 1 cross unsuccessful, and 3 long balls, 1 successful. 2 shots on target, 1 shot off target. 4 dribble attempts, all successful. Nice to see. 8 ground duels, 1 out of 10 as well. That's fantastic. And 2 aerial duels, none of them won. Also got a block shot there and got dribble pass once. I think he was solid tonight. I think he was really, really good. Top performance. Really like watching him play in these transitional games. I'm going to give him, and this might trigger a few people, but I'm going to give him an 8. I'm putting him in the 8s, man. I thought it was really, really good tonight. I do. I thought it was better than Kovacic. I know Kovacic got the goal, but I thought it was better than Kovacic. And like I say, listen, I get it. It's not for everyone. I spoke to a couple of my mates. I speak to my mates, on WhatsApp when I meet them. You know what I mean? And they're just like, they don't like him. I'm like, no, you don't have to like him, but try and understand the difference of what he gives us in this team compared to the other players. He's not going to play every game. There's a time and a place for Matheus Núñez. Okay, let's move into the midfield. You know what? Let's come to Jeremy Doku, because I'll forget to do him otherwise. Where is he? There he is. This is Doku's heat map. Quite interestingly, in fact. Look at this in the middle there. Yeah, quite essential at times, say Jeremy Doku. 52 minutes played. 1 shot on target. 1 shot off target. 3 dribbles, 2 successful. Only lost possession once on the accurate passes. That's decent. 1 long ball successful. 7 ground duels. He won 4 of them. And lost possession total 7 times. I thought it was all right. Should have probably had done better on the shot, but he cut off the left-hand side. Link-up play was okay. Didn't really lose the ball too much. Yeah, I think like 6.8. 6.8. Yeah, probably give him a 6.8. I don't think he deserves to get lower than a 6. I think that's a little bit harsh. Okay, I just wanted you to get that out of the way because obviously because he come on and I forget. LB said Jack groin injury shouldn't have started him. Not gonna lie. Yeah, there's news coming out now from Pep Guardiola that Jack Grealish has suffered a recurrence. He has suffered a recurrence. Is that the right word? Recurrence? I think that's the right word. He suffered a recurrence of the groin injury. Here you go, guys. Let me zoom in on this. I didn't speak to the doctor, but I think it's the groin. Maybe quite similar. He felt really, really good, but unfortunately he got injured. It's been a tough season for him, so he has to recover well. What can you do, man? Should he have played tonight? Well, listen, I didn't have him in my starting 11. I thought bring him on maybe for 10, 15 minutes towards the end. He might still got injured in that time, who knows? But it looks like we brought him back just a little bit soon. Did we need to do that? Don't know. You'll have to ask the physios. But yeah, disappointing that he's out injured there, 100%. And obviously it's a shame because he started the game well, just as he did at Copenhagen. So there you go. Sad times. We'll have to see him again. We'll discuss this in the days ahead. Let's go over to Bernardo Silva on the right-hand side. There you go, in that pocket there. So not really hugging the touchline, more of an inverted midfielder, which we've seen this sort of position from our right wingers quite a lot this year. 77 minutes played, 89% passing accuracy, misplaced only 6 passes. 4 of those were long balls, by the way. 4 key passes, cross unsuccessful, 1 big chance created, 1 dribble attempt not successful. 3 ground duels, 6 of them won. 1 aerial duel, obviously didn't win that. The guy's small. And he had block shot, 3 interceptions, and got dribble pass once as well. What I would say about Bernardo Silva in this game is the last game or whatever. I can't remember if it was the last game and the game before that, or just the last game. But I feel that he's looked a little tired and a bit lethargic. Whereas today, there was none of that really. He looked fresh. He looked up for it. moving around the pitch well, you know, getting on the ball. You know, he just looked fresh. I feel like maybe has he been tired? Has he been overplayed? But yeah, he looked, or maybe he was ill, don't know. But he just didn't look right in the last couple of games in terms of the way he was moving, a bit slow and not really doing anything. Tonight, much better, much more solid. There's a couple of people put him in the 8s. I wouldn't quite get him in the 8s. I go high. I give him a 7.8. I'm going to give him a 7.8 tonight, Bernardo Silva. Good performance. I can't quite get him in the 8s, unfortunately, for me, but there's a couple of people that have whacked him in there. But yeah, he looked a lot fresher today. Right, here we go. Kevin De Bruyne, man or machine. There we go. Heat map. What a player. 90 minutes. Look at this, guys. 4 assists, 80% passing accuracy, 4 key passes, 2 crosses, both unsuccessful. 3 long balls, 2 successful. 3 big chances created. How do you get 3 big chances created but gets 4 assists? Can someone in the chat explain that one to me, please? Don't make sense. 2 shots on target. You know what? He probably should have scored a goal as well. That chance he had where he went down the right-hand side. He needs to go across goal, bottom left, and he just whacks it straight at Tim Krul. He'd probably be a bit disappointed with himself there. That's probably the big chance missed, to be honest with you. 2 dribble attempts, 1 successful. 4 ground duels, 1 of them won. Well, what can I say, man? Absolutely unbelievable performance from Kevin De Bruyne. Looked fresh, looked fit, looked like he'd been playing football all season. Passes were unbelievable. Yeah, just a top player, and he looks on it. He looks ready, and we need him on it because, you know, we're not scoring enough goals. You see what happens when Kevin De Bruyne's on it, guys, yeah? This problem where we score 1 goal a game. If Kevin De Bruyne's on it, that's not a problem. If he's not on it, then it's a problem. Simply stunning performance. Simply stunning. I would give Kevin De Bruyne tonight, I'm going to give him a 9.9. I have to give him, guys, he got 4 assists. He created 3 big chances. I have to give him a high score. I'm going to give him a 9.9. And the only reason I can't give him a 10 is because I've got to give someone else a 10. And I can't sit on the fence with the Man of the Match award. So 9.9 is going to be my player rating for Kevin De Bruyne. But listen, this man right here tonight, yeah. Let's go through his stats and then we can talk. Warrior heat map. 77 minutes played before Pep decided not to give us the opportunity to witness a record that has stood for 102 years. When Wilf Minter scored 7 goals for St Albans in 1922 in the FA Cup, Pep stripped us of that dream. 5 goals, 7 shots on target. Look at this. Not 1 shot off target. Good stuff. 2 big chances missed. So he could have had the bloody record as well. Jesus, man. And then these stats, I don't really care about these stats when it comes to Haaland. They're kind of irrelevant to me. Okay, so first of all, fantastic. Obviously, he's going to get a 10 out of 10. Yeah, you don't score 5 goals and not get a 10 out of 10. So if anyone's giving him less than a 10, sort your head out. I want to say that if you put his goals to one side, right, because obviously goals are easy to talk about. His finishing was class tonight. Love to see it. Great work. His hold-up play tonight and his strength was absolutely unbelievable. Yeah. The defender or defenders tried to out-muscle him, out-strong him, and he laughed them off, mate. He was like, nah, you ain't that guy. You're not holding me. You're not holding me back. And he just tormented them with his movement, his strength, dropping deep, link-up play. And we said it in the watch-along, yeah, for the people that have just come over for the player ratings and maybe you didn't watch the watch-along. We said it in the watch-along. This guy's this guy's link-up play has massively improved since last year. Massively. His link-up play tonight was fantastic. His strength tonight was fantastic. His movement was unreal. You know, and he was playing with a smile on his face again. Yeah, and that's what you want to see. Yeah, and again, I said it in the watch along. You seen the last game, his head was down. Today, he was smiling. He was running around. You know what I mean? There was no arms up in the air when something didn't go right. It was just get on with it. You know what I mean? He had a smile on his face and he looked back to his best. And we need a Haaland back to his best because, you know, if he's on his... I said it in the watch on. Football's a simple match. Yeah, it's a simple game. If we can have Kevin De Bruyne playing at a top level and you've got Erling Haaland playing at a top level, you're pretty much going to win all your matches. Yeah? Yeah, there might be an off day where the keeper just pulls off world-class saves and Haaland, you just can't blame Haaland. His finishing's on point, but the keeper's just pulling off worldy saves. Or maybe our defence just decides to go into bozo mode, yeah? If those two things don't happen, we're winning 99% of the matches. That's why it's so important to keep these guys fit, keep these guys happy, and keep these guys in form. And tonight, you see what happens when you take KDB, you take Haaland, they're both in form, you put them together, bang. Yeah, bang. You get hit for 6. This is the second time this season we've hit 6 goals. Second. Now, to some people listen to this who maybe not City fans, they might think, decent. That's actually pretty poor. Like, as City fans, like the way that we play, the players that we have, we expect our team to score 6 more than twice in 8 months. Not arrogance, it's because of the players that we've got on the pitch. Usually we do. Usually, if you look at the stats, usually we do score more than 6 goals a couple of times a season, or more than 5 a couple of times a season. This year we've been slightly lower because KDB's been out. But you see what happens when Kevin De Bruyne and Haaland are both on form. You know, very, very rarely teams can stop it. So it's fantastic to see. We just need to keep it up, keep them fit, and see what goes on. Big up to Slicku says, so confident, Bray. All our best players coming to form. Yeah, exactly. That's why it's a bit of disappointing that Grealish got injured because we've been slamming it. All our players are fit. And, he was, I wouldn't say the missing part of the puzzle because, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean? If you don't know what I mean, then it is what it is. Big up to VSec with a 3. Says we need this kind of performance right before the United game. Come on, say I agree. I said that in the watch along. We needed this boost. We did because you know what's mad? Even though we've been in good form and we've been winning these games and we won 15 out of 17 or whatever Martin said before, we've been a little bit down and been like, oh yeah, we're scraping wins. We got lucky against Bournemouth. You know what I mean? They should have probably scored at least one Bournemouth, but the facts are we're in tremendous result. If we just look at the results and forget the form, forget the performances, you just look at the results because at the end of the day, it's a results-based business. We're getting the job done. We are getting the job done. So, yeah, listen. We go to the Etihad now on Sunday. We play against Man United and we have to be serious. We have to be serious, yeah, and put in a proper performance. We have to play fast football. We have to try and break this team down. This team will try and frustrate us. Yeah, United will try and frustrate us. They'll probably try and play defensive, counter-attacking football because that's what they'll do under Ten Hag. That's all they can do. But if we do what we do best, we play the way we played tonight and move the ball quickly and we eliminate Bozo Gene, which is unfortunate that still exists. Yeah, Kyle Walker, you've seen it tonight. You've seen Ortega with the poor kick. It's still there. But if you can try and get rid of that, then we should be beating them. And not only should we beat them, we should be battering United. You know, if you speak to United fans, you know, the real United fans you speak to, United fans know that City should batter United on Sunday. You know, it's on ourselves to do that. We need to go out there and put in a top performance. So, yeah, listen, tonight's a good night. We're into the next round. The draw's tomorrow. So we'll get the draw stream done tomorrow night. But listen, we're in good place. We're in a good place. But this is it now. That's it. Season starts now. These next 3 Premier League games will make or break our Premier League season. Win all 3, you should really go on and win the league if you win the next 3. You drop a few points here or there. Could be tricky. You lose them all, and then you are in the mud. But I'm confident. You know, I'm confident of beating United. I'm confident going to Anfield. I am. Not often I'm confident going to Anfield. I think we can go Anfield and get a result. I feel we can go Anfield and get a result this time. I feel like we can beat Arsenal at home. I think we can win all 3. But we have to play proper. Yeah, you can't be playing none of this nonsense style football that we did at Bournemouth. Yeah, like a bit wacky defending, no control of the midfield, finishing ain't on point. This is the time, man. So listen, I'm looking forward to it. This is it. This is the part of the season that we love. Stressful, the pressure's on. But if you don't enjoy, maybe enjoy is the wrong word, but I guess maybe enjoy is the right word, but it's also not the right word. You know what I mean, innit? Like you got to accept that this is where we want to be. We want to be in these positions. You want to be under pressure because that means you're fighting for something. If you're not under pressure, then what you doing? Let's have a look at what you guys are saying. I'm going to wrap up in a minute, but you get your comments in, guys. Let me see what you guys are saying. Albin's in the morning. I'll message him now, see if he's available. Where is he? There he is. Albin's in the morning. I'll message him now, see if he's available for it. This is our favourite time of year. Yeah, absolutely, man. Let's see what the players can deliver. I'm confident. I'm 100% confident we can get the wins in these games. Will says, I'm actually more confident for Liverpool than United. Liverpool high line would help us, says Will. Interesting. Who is your left winger on Sunday? I play Nunes, not going to lie. I want to proper deep this and I want to have a proper conversation with it in the next few days on the chat with people, on the panel, with you guys. And maybe I'll change my mind. At this moment in time, I am thinking Nunes. But I want to think about it properly. I want to explore all the options. What does it mean if we play Nunes? What does it mean if we play Bob? What does it mean if we play Doku? I want to deep it a little bit. But at the moment, off the rip, I'd probably say Nunes. So Bossy says, how many wins do you think in the next 5 for us? Are you talking all comps or Prem only? If you're talking all comps, we should beat. I'm confident, yeah, we can beat United, Liverpool, and Arsenal. I'm confident. I have to be confident. Copenhagen, who knows? Like, we don't need to win the game. We got Villa and Palace. Villa's difficult. Palace away is difficult. But I'm going to back my team. I'm going to be confident. I'm going to be positive. I think we're going to win them all, man. Will we? Who knows? But I'm going to be positive, man. I think we can win them all. Bill Patrick says, question for you in the chat, LB. Haaland has now scored 5 goals in a match for his first 2 seasons at City as a top-flight English side in their history ever done the same thing. No idea. That's one for Chat GPT, that, mate, to be honest. But I have no idea. He was phenomenal tonight. He was. Prem only. I think we can win all 5. Fuck it. I'm going to be confident, man. Will we or not? I don't know. But I'm going to be confident. I'm going to be positive and say we can win all 5. Right. Okie dokie. I'm going to redirect you to the Mancunian way. The lads there are doing a stream in 10 minutes' time. They'll be going live talking about tonight's game and maybe doing a little bit of a preview for the game on Sunday. Big up to everyone that was watching in the watch-along and in the player ratings. If you're actually watching this back on replay, then get me your comments in down below about the player ratings, about tonight's performance, about what you think about the game on Sunday. But yeah, listen, this is it. I'm excited. United's up next. Let's go and do him. Yeah, let's go and do him. But guys, make sure you smash a like on the stream, subscribe to the channel. I'll redirect you over to Martin. Make sure you go check him out on his channel. Help support him. Make sure you subscribed. And yeah, big up to you guys. I'll see you in tomorrow. See you later.